Get inspired, grow, and take actions. This is Walk and Talk with Dr. AZ.
If you ask me, what is that one important skill set that I need to develop, I would tell you communication. And if you ask me, what is that one communication type that I need to develop, I'll tell you public speaking or presentation skills. To speak in front of a camera or an audience in various platforms and formats. Why that's important? I'll give you some examples. Let's say that there are two professionals. Both of them, they have the same qualifications, credentials, and technical know-how and expertise. The difference is one of them has the ability to communicate in front of a camera and also on the stage, and they thrive in various speaking formats, whether it is public speaking, meetings, facilitation, panel discussion, interviewing, press release. They excel in that. The other professional, they're not. Which one do you want to promote? Which one do you want to use as your ambassador, your representative? Which one do you want to promote? You know the answer. The person who has every technical abilities, expertise, qualifications, plus the ability to communicate in front of a camera and on the stage. Let's take two entrepreneurs. Both of them, they have great products and services, and they are committed, and they have character. Which one do you think succeeds when it comes to taking their business to the next level? The one who has the ability to communicate in front of a camera and on the stage. It's pretty clear. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you an upcoming book on the same topic, public speaking, presentation skills, and I'm going to share about what makes this book different, and I'm going to take at least 3 topics out of that book, and I'm going to share with you. And also I'm going to share with you where to get resources until the book is launched. Now, why should I talk about this? This is very important because starting from my youth, when I was in my hometown, Harar, which is in the eastern part of Ethiopia, I was a youth leader. I had so many opportunities to speak in front of people. It all started, of course, by me bombing my first public speaking. It bombed, but I had so many opportunities after that. When I went to Addis Ababa to enroll in the largest university in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa University, I was the president of the student union. I had so many opportunities to speak in front of thousands of students, to appear on radios, TV stations, to be part of panelists. I had so many opportunities to speak. And of course, I came to the United States. I've had so many opportunities to speak myself. Plus, I have been a trainer, coach, consultant for the last 2 decades. And I have the opportunity to train leaders, entrepreneurs, and professionals in government agencies, corporations, and community organizations, which means I am writing this book as a mission because I have experience, I've done it, and also I thought I can distill everything and put it in one book. We have a lot of books. I read dozens of books on public speaking, but I thought maybe it's a good idea to have one book, and of course it's my brand, A to Z. I was thinking, I want to write one book that covers the A to Z of public speaking. Once I shared that I wrote this book based on my own experience, and because it's my mission to help people to get the A to Z of public speaking, let me share with you three things that make this book different. The first one is this book is filled with stories. Every chapter has multiple stories. Some of the stories are mine, some of the stories are the stories of very successful public speakers, and of course my coachees and my clients. The second thing, this book that makes it unique is it's filled with frameworks. So many people struggle to communicate publicly in different platforms. Part of the reason is they don't have frameworks. They don't have the formula. It takes years and so many practice for you to have a formula or a framework, a model that you use for different types of speaking. After practicing for over 2 decades, after coaching, mentoring, training professionals, leaders, and entrepreneurs, I came up with frameworks for all of these different types of presentations. The third thing is that at the end of each section and chapters, you have challenge exercises and also call to actions, prompts, reflections, and so on and so forth, which means this book is very, very practical. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share with you 3 important topics that are covered in the book. The first topic I want to talk about is storytelling. When it comes to storytelling, people think that they are telling a story when they are actually narrating. For example, if somebody tells you, I went to this place, I did this, I did that, that's just reporting, just narration. It's not a story. If you want to become a great storyteller, you need to know how to take your audience to where the story happened. It requires to use your voice, to use your body, your gestures, your facial expressions. Use powerful descriptive words. You want them to go to that place with you and immersed in that story as if they were there watching that story unfold. And this book covered about how to fine-tune and present your stories to have impact. The second thing that I want to share from the book is your voice, vocal mastery. Whenever I am coaching, training, one of the struggles so many people have is they don't use vocal variety. They don't project the voice. They use the same monotone voice for everything. Of course, they don't do that when they are with loved ones, with their kids, and with their colleagues. But they assume that when they step on the stage, they think that they have to have this work or business tone. What they don't realize is that in the 21st century, people want you to not just inform them, but also entertain them. Of course, if you have sense of humor, if you know how to share jokes, great. But at least you want to use your voice, ups and downs, depending on the topic that you're covering and the audience that you have. You have to use your voice to back up your stories, to back up your points. You want to use vocal variety. And I dive deeper into using your voice. The third topic that I want to share is platform selling. You don't find a lot of books about platform selling, but one of the most important things that you want to develop to succeed in business, in your profession, and also as a public leader is to know how to sell your ideas, products, services on the stage. And of course, some organizers, they don't allow you. They will tell you, don't sell. I don't want you to share your ideas. your products, services, especially if they pay you. But some, they allow you. And of course, if you are the one organizing it, you don't have any limitations. You want to sell your ideas, products, services in your presentation without appearing you are salesy. That's a skill set you want to develop. People should know about your offers. You have to know how to weave that into your presentation. It helps you to develop credibility and also serve your audience. Because think about it, if you are speaking for 10 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, it's not enough to get everything out of you. If you think about it, platform selling is not about you making money. It's about you serving your audience, helping them to get the follow-up programs, services, opportunities there are after the speech is over. And you have to have that psychology where you're not afraid or you're not embarrassed to give what people need. But it requires skill set for you to sell from the platform without appearing salesy. These are just 3 topics, but the book has maybe more than 2 dozen, maybe 24, 25 topics like this, where you're gonna get some insights, some frameworks, some strategies, some approach, and so on and so forth. After I shared with you some of the topics that are covered in the book, how do you benefit from our resources and programs before the book is launched or after the book? In the description, I'm going to share with you a free starter kit, which is from the book, but it's free. 3, 4, 5 pages. You'll get a lot of beneficiary insights, frameworks, and very, very helpful resources that you can get from that starter kit. And of course, the only thing you give is your email, and we don't sell your email, we don't abuse it, we don't send you unnecessary updates. We want to track who is getting these resources, plus we want to share once in a while some updates, some resources, some free offers that we have, and other important updates. We don't spam you, so you can get this starter kit in the description. And of course, if you have the ability to invest in your public speaking, we have coaching, we have webinars, workshops, and also summits, intense retreat type of program that if you are interested. Let me tell you a little bit about the coaching. The coaching is about you taking maybe 3, 4, or 6, or 12 sessions. For example, this book has 12 chapters. If you need a deeper coaching to take your public speaking to the next level by getting one-on-one attention, the coaching program is for you. I recently finished a coaching program with a successful professional. While he was taking this coaching program, by the way, he took only 4 sessions. And before he even finished the program, he was telling me that he could see the difference. In the past, when he was preparing to speak, he was stressed out. He didn't like speaking. Now he told me that he cannot wait to speak. Not only that, people around him, they're telling him, wow, we see difference. What happened to you? Because not only he succeeded and felt confident and decided to go out and speak more, he got confirmation. If you have team, this is a wonderful opportunity to help them communicate in front of the camera, on the stage, representing you, selling your products, services, raising capital, fund, grants, donations. We have a 2-day, 1-day webinars and workshops, and we can custom design that. And of course, if you want to be within a small group of people in a closed environment, in an intense engaging program. We have a summit, we have a retreat style summit. You can join that, whatever works for you. When the book is released, I'm going to share with you, and if you have the ability to buy, you'll get it from Amazon. If you don't have the ability to get it, believe me, I'm going to share so many free resources out of the book. And also already I have shared the starter kit, whatever works for you. I'm glad that you have been with me and enjoy this conversation on the beach. In the last couple of months, it was very hard because the weather was very humid and I couldn't be able to really come out on the beach and record. Very hot. That today the weather is very beautiful. I came out and I shared with you one of the projects that I'm working on. In conclusion, whether you are a professional, leader, entrepreneur, public servant, community organizers, one of the most important skill sets that you want to develop is public speaking. The ability to speak in front of a camera, on the stage, in different platforms and also formats. That's very, very important. Sometimes I see people, they communicate very well on the stage in front of the camera, but I could see their blind spots. I could see some areas they could improve. But because they speak in front of the camera on the stage and getting applause and acceptance, they think they are great in public speaking. If they improve, tweak here and there, they could take themselves to the next level, but they think they're done. Let me tell you this. I started public speaking when I was in my hometown, when I was a youth, and then when I joined Addis Ababa University and I became the president of the student union of the largest university. After that, I have had so many leadership positions, including mentoring, coaching, and consulting leaders in the United States for the last 20 years. Even if that's the case, I still read books on public speaking. I dive deep to improve, fine-tune, tweak some of my public speaking types. Some of them are, for example, platform selling. I'm still working on it. Storytelling, I'm still working on it. Interviewing, I'm still working on it. Even if I had 2 TV shows and currently 1 podcast, I'm still working on it. Which means wherever you are right now in your public speaking, you still need to work on it. You want to take it to the next level because it gives you an edge. It gives you competitive advantage. It helps you to succeed. It helps your team, helps your organization, it helps your community. All right, bye-bye. I'll see you with another video, but I want to turn my camera and I'll show you how beautiful this is. Wow, beautiful. People haven't come yet. It's not busy yet. And we just had sunrise. Beautiful. All right, enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.